I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging on till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
Hello everybody and welcome back to a new season of the Austin FC Manager Career Mode here as we're starting season 3, and it should be a good one here as we take a look at some of the moves we made during the off season. As you see, Jay Gray, who most recent transfer window there, our winter transfer window there in January, is now moved to Ross County. As you see, Noah Cunningham, a 17-year-old goalkeeper, he's on loan as well, as he is going to play overseas. And a couple other players here you'll see. We went ahead and got rid of Freddie Kleeman, a 24-year-old. He's going to be going overseas as well for a year to play in, I believe, in the Italian league. So, excuse me, a lot of players making some changes as we are moving on into season number 3. And of course, we'll see some new faces here as well, as we recently just picked up Alan Franco, player from Argentina. He is going to be a part of our squad, as well as Machado, they're playing for us as well. We also pick up Jimmy Dunn, a Irish footballer, who's going to be joining us as we picked him up. He's one of our new center backs, as well as Cairo Alexander from Brazil. He will be joining us as well, as we picked him up for about a little over $4.5 million there. And so, like I said, we made some changes here, and I told you guys that we're going to be changing players here. We're going to be bringing some new faces here. As you take a look here, I believe this is our youth academy, and we got quite a few good players here that we're going to be looking at. And of course, some of these players will not necessarily make it on our team, but they are possibly could be pieces that we can use further down the line once we bring them up to the to the senior squad. And of course, if they're good enough and they're meet their high potentials there, you see quite a few guys in the 90s, some of them in the mid 80s or upper 80s there. If we don't have room for them, there's too much of a log jam because we just got too many good players already on our squad, then obviously we can use those guys. We use these players here and sell them off to other teams for a trade for some money. Which is always nice because we want to continue building our squad, but at the same time we wanted some homegrown players here to help us out. And of course, this is going to be a season where we're going to be using a lot of our homegrown players, as we've moved quite a few players from our youth academy from the previous 2 seasons now up to the main roster, and they're playing, of course, going to be starting making their first starts here full time, or we'll see them as role players going into season number 3 here, because maybe I think a lot of them did not play too much during, or they did play. They played a role, so their role now might be changed now to seeing more time on the pitch, or being a part-time player, or in a role as, you know, we want them on our squad, but for the time being, since there's so many other people ahead of them, and we really want to, if the only way to get them on the field is to get them experience somewhere else, then we'll, as we've seen here already, you know, we went ahead and did some, you know, got some of those good players, those young players, to get a chance to play overseas as in loans. So here's of course our objectives here this season. You know, not too many objectives here from, obviously we want to get a good youth academy here. We don't have nothing there. It's pretty much a low priority. They want us to get a 5-game streak going there without a defeat this season, which is not a problem at all. Of course, they want us to reach the round of 16, which we've already got there for the U.S. Open Cup Challenge. As we take a look here, and we see here that here's the first, well, this is look at picture here. This is actually from last year's playoffs here. As today we're going to kick off the season with the start of Minnesota. Minnesota, of course, played in the first round, was successful, but then they met up with us in the conference round, and it came up short. 4-1 was the final score here, as we're in Minnesota to start off this season. Minnesota ended the season in 4th place with a 16-6-12 record, and they had 54 points. They were able to defeat San Jose in the first round 2-0, and of course met up with us in the conference semifinals, losing 4-1. So Minnesota's looking to rebound and of course continue and kind of build on from where they left off last season. For us, we got some new faces here, and of course we want to continue and try to get a 3-peat, as we're looking for our 3rd MLS Championship here in the 3rd year of existence as a franchise. And of course, this season we are going to be skipping quite a few games here. We are going to try to get fit as much games as we can here, especially the games like against LAFC, Galaxy, and several, obviously our Texas rivalries with Dallas and Houston, as well as some other Western teams like Seattle and Portland, who have been our rival early on. Really good rival, especially LAFC, who's been one of our top rivals here in this series already, and now going our 3rd season. As you see here, so far here in this first 10 minutes of this game, not much of a score here, but Minnesota doing a good job here of being very aggressive early on here in this one. So something that we have to watch out for here. Of course, I feel like our midfield here is going to be a lot better this season. As you see Ryan already there trying his best to get that football there. And of course, he was our top, he was the goal leader, not just for us, but really throughout the MLS season. He was dominating and getting goals. And of course, there you see we end up surrendering the first goal of the season by Trapp, as he's able to get the first goal on the board here to start off the MLS season for Minnesota. And of course, Minnesota would love to get a victory off of us, as we're the now 2-time back-to-back MLS champions, as well as the 2-time Western Conference champions and the 2-time Supporters Shield champions as well. So, of course, I wish they would have the Supporters Shield in the game, but they still do not. Of course, this is FIFA 22 that we're still playing here. And, of course, you guys can check this series out every Friday at 5 p.m. Central here on YouTube, here on ESGNet. So, Like I said, we have this is going to be a really fun, this has been by far one of my favorite series. And of course, we're going to try to fit in as much as we can in season 3. We're going to try to get through the season pretty quickly here. Ideally, I should be able to fit a month's worth of games in an episode. But then also too, we're going to be doing a lot of skipping. We'll sim some games, especially against teams that are not really a threat to us. Especially when we get to middle of the season, as we see oh no, Jimmy Dunn got hit with the yellow card there. That is not what we were looking for there. So here we are, got an extra minute left here in this first half as we try to see if we can try to score here. And that'll be the whistle for the end of the first half. So we go in the second half, and we're trying to do our best here to try to get this ball and try to get ourselves a goal here. But Minnesota's defense is just pretty much, they did a good job here over the offseason here, making them have a pretty good, reliable defense here for them as we try to get back here quickly as we trying to make sure we don't let them score here because a 2-0 lead now as we're getting closer to the hour mark here is really not what we want to be in that type of position here. So we got to try to score here. If not, we're going to end up surrendering 3 points of the season. So, nice job there from Dunn as he makes a nice save. But, we're going to try to get as many games in. Of course, like I said, we're going to skip quite a few games that are really not important to us, especially against, of course, we'll just check the schedule and we'll see what the standings are against those teams and then, kind of go from there. Cairo makes nice goal there. His first goal as a Austin FC player, as this is one of the guys that we picked up during the transfer window here. He's a veteran, and of course he is looking to play here in the United States and try to make a name for himself here, try to be a star. As we did a great job there, finding him right up the middle there and fire that one up. So it's now 1-1 here in Minnesota, as we're trying to find a way here. And we found a way to penetrate their defense now finally here. Now, question is, can we try to do that here in the next 10 to 15 minutes? As now Minnesota's on the attack here defensively. Nice stop from Stover. As Stover there makes a nice save for us. And now here we are. Now we're seeing more of a better attack here from us. As that was just got too far there from Hardy. As Hardy just could not get to that one there. And now Wanders, of course, one of our young players that we've developed here from season 1. Now he's more of a established player here, especially in season 2, as he really took over that cam position there. And of course now taking that over pretty much now, he's probably going to be our full-time cam player in a lot of these games here. But as you see, unfortunately, just could not get that last attempt there, try to get a goal. And it would have been nice, but unfortunately, it was off target. And that is how we end the first game of the opening day here, opening weekend for the MLS, as it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Nobody likes that to start off the season here. Everybody wants to get a win, but unfortunately, both teams are going to have to settle for 1 point apiece in this draw. So, of course, we'll get to our first opening day game, which will be coming up here. It'll be match number 2 here in today's episode. But Ryan Hardy, 6.7, not much there. It was like I said, we were kind of flat in that game. It was tough. Of course, we got some new players, we got new guys, both on the offensive and defensive, and from forwards to midfield to back to the fullbacks and stuff like that. All new different players here. The core base of the team is pretty much the same team we have for the last 2 seasons, but with some slight changes. Guys are now guys from season 1 that were getting developed and starting having a breakout season. They were they were playing more full-time last year, or playing kind of a part-time role. Now those guys are now playing that full-time role, with some guys that were coming up from the youth academy now playing more of that part-time role, backup role and stuff like that. And of course, some new faces as well from the transfer window, bringing some players that with some experience to help us out, which is always great. So Now we get to the next game here. It's going to be against Kansas City. And of course, we've had a pretty good run here against Kansas City here, Sporting Kansas City. They ended the season in 7th place, finishing 7th in the West with going 11-10-3, having 43 points for the season. Their playoff run, of course, it was a short one as they had to play against LAFC. And it was booted out pretty quick. And of course, I can't really even tell who is in this lineup here. There's been so many changes. Russell's still here. Molina's still here. Walter's still here. So a lot of different new faces here for Sporting Kansas City here. But we'll see what we can do here. Of course, I know Sporting Kansas City pretty well here. If you guys follow the original, our very first soccer series that we had here on the channel, this was my team because this is actually my hometown team. This is the team I root for during MLS, and so this is kind of beating on them here. It hurts my heart, but at the same time, it's got to be done here because we're right now running with Austin FC, and of course, Hardy almost tried to get that header there, but yeah. This is we of course in real life, Kansas City's having some issues here. Hopefully we brought him some new blood for our team, and we're trying to bring back that magic that we had a couple seasons ago. As Ryan Hardy gets the first goal of the season here for him and for this Austin FC crowd, as Austin FC leads this one now 1-0 here with we'll see how much extra stoppage time we have here in this first half. But Ryan Hardy starting off right here today. He didn't do so well in that first game there against Minnesota, but today he is doing quite well as he's able to get up the middle there. Nice pass there from Wanders, who helps him out getting that goal. So nice play here. As for sliders, if you guys are worried about sliders here, sliders are still the same sliders I'm using. There's a link, should be a link down below. If not, I'll try to remember to put one in there. But there should be a link already to Matt Tinn's sliders from this particular game from Operation Sports. So definitely to go check it out. Definitely go check out Matt Tinn on YouTube. He has a great YouTube channel that does a great job there with realistic sliders and for Madden as well as for the old FIFA games, and of course also too for the new no longer called FIFA from EA, but now called FC. The FC series. He does a great job there. We see another goal being scored there. This is by Rodney Reds, and of course this is a guy that him and a couple other players here are kind of our players that we've had since the very beginning, who are kind of our homegrown guys, and they're doing a great job here. They have now done such a great job of stepping up to the plate here, scoring goals here, and becoming pretty much the cornerstone of our ball club here. As we see a great shot there at the back of the net. Great job there from Rodney, and a great play there for Austin FC as we lead to this now 2-0 as we're almost about three minutes away from the hour mark here in this game, as now Rodney here trying to maneuver down the field here, and of course he's trying to get the numbers in his favor here. As Parra here has it. Parra now getting the box here, going around here, getting this one to Rodney. Rodney gets to Wanders. Wanders can't get in there, but Hardy cleans it up. And now we're being told that it was offsides. Dang it. I thought we had that. That was such a great job there of attacking the net and really doing a good job of putting something up on the trying to put another third goal on the board there, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. There is now we'll see here 64 minute now here. We'll try to see if we can try to get another goal here as Reds has it. He's got to fight this one into the net, he gets that one into the net as he's fighting there in the box with a Kansas City defender there, and that's going to be his second goal here today, as he is now leading in goals here for the ball club here now with 2 just alone in here. And like I said, he's been doing a great job here developing as a player, showing his he's not necessarily our captain, but he's kind of like that captain. He's done a great job here as a role as one of the veteran players of this squad, and he knows what the squad can do. We're fighters. If you've seen this series early on, there was a game that we had, a preseason game, that we were down by 4 or 5 goals, and we came back and won it, and we won it by it was like 6-5 or something like that. It was crazy. It was a fun game. You definitely have to go check that out. That was back in season 1 that we had that game. But you see Hardy gets a second goal here. It's now 4-0 here against Kansas City. And like I said, I hate to put a whooping on here on my squad here, but against Kansas City, because that's my team. That's the ones I rep in real life. But yeah, they are not playing like the Kansas City squad that I'm accustomed to here, or maybe in some cases maybe they are, the way we've been playing here the last 2 seasons. But I regress as we, of course, if you definitely go check out that original series, the very first series I did with any FIFA team, because that was a really fun series. Did a great job there for my first time playing a couple seasons of that, putting together a squad, not really knowing too much about it, and kind of doing some research, talking to other people that play the game, especially my buddy Joe, who really helped me develop that squad and really turn that Kansas City squad as a very dangerous and just punishing football team there in the MLS. Now we'll see here, just 4 extra minutes of stoppage here. Ryan Hardy here trying to get around the defense. Oh, nice play there. Give that one to Pereira. Pereira gets a nice hit or nice touch there, and that's going to be in the net, and that's going to be a 5-0 lead here as Austin is really showing up here in this one in front of the home crowd, as they are just, the fans love this. And like I said, these guys here that have been playing now for roughly 2.5 years, some of them have been here for the very beginning. Of course, Ryan Hardy we got towards the end of the first half of the season. That really got the front, the forwards there really fired up and amped up, scoring goals. And of course, he had a great year, both his first year with us, and especially that second half of the season that he was with us. He really just was electric scoring goals. But more so, the second season he continued. He thought, okay, he had a great first year, last half of the first season, but then the second season he just took off. And there you see here, scoring 2 goals here. Nice job there, DeWolf. Of course, he is one of our other young players there we brought up from the youth academy. He's having a great season so far here. As Ryan Hardy and of course Rodney Reds are there. Of course, scored 2 goals apiece. And they, of course, go to victory here, winning this one 5-0 here in today's episode. So great job as we finally got our first win here on opening night here in Austin, here at the Q2. And there you see player of the match, Ryan Hardy, 2 goals, 2 assists. Pereira had a goal. Wanders had an assist. Alexander had an assist. And Reds, of course, had 2 goals. Franco apparently had an assist as well, so he must have been helping out when we were when we were center attacking, and I brought those guys up the back line to help us out with the attack. But yeah, overall this is a great performance from us, and I'm hoping that, like I said, we can keep this up and keep it going here, because there are a lot of teams. I think this season this is going to be a really good test for us this season, because a lot of teams in the West, LAFC, they rebounded. They're now trying to take us out, and so they did a good job there, getting players in their squad. As we see, Proto here, he's being offered here for a 1-year loan to buy, loan with an option to buy from him. And we're, of course, we're gonna see if he wants to take that. We're gonna accept it, but this is gonna be his final word, and he has to make a decision if he's gonna want to sign with them and take that loan to buy opportunity. Give him a chance to play overseas, because he is one of the young players that I do have that I've recruited from youth academy, and I would like to see him on the pitch at some point here somewhere in the second half of the season. But right now we got too much of a log jam right now, and of course if he get an opportunity to play somewhere else and develop his game, and then come back and if it's a short-term loan or something like that, then he'll be ready for come back at the start of next season. So we're going to be playing against LAFC here in this third and last game of today's episode. Of course, you see Diego Rossi, Cal Jennings, Carlos Vela, all those guys, of course, been a thorn in my side for some time there. Sanchez, former Sporting Kansas City guy, now playing for the enemy, playing there. So here we are back here at the Q2 Stadium for match number 3 here. As, of course, like I said, we've had our epic battles with, Los Angeles Football Club. They finished in second place in the West. They were 18-6-10. They scored 60 points last season. They defeated Sporting Kansas City in the first round 2-0, like I mentioned before. And then in the conference semifinal matchup, they defeated FC Dallas 3-0. And then had to face us in the conference finals. And, of course, that was a shootout. That was a crazy game, if you guys remember, from last season. That game, we had to go to extra time because we ended in a 3-3 draw, 3-3 tie. And then, of course, it was a playoff, so we had to play some extra time. And, of course, we got to score a goal here. I don't care how we do it. We just got to find a way to score a goal and be able to, get this win and get away from these guys. And we were able to score 2 goals in that extra time there. So we avoided shootouts and we won that one 5-2. So this is definitely going to be a game. I'm not going to say nobody's going to walk out of here with, a clean sheet whatsoever. So this is definitely going to be a game. These two teams seen each other quite a bit here in these last 2 seasons here, especially last season we played them quite a bit. Obviously, if you remember correctly, you guys remember this particular game, they had an uneven amount of teams in the West compared to the East. So we're going to be seeing a lot of Western teams multiple times. So we're going to see a lot of these LAFC team quite often, along with the LA Galaxy, Portland, and as well as Seattle. So we're going to see these teams quite often. And of course, these are if these games turn out to be the way that I'm assuming they're going to be, we might see a lot of them. in a lot of these episodes here, you might see these, especially this team that we're playing right now, this LAFC squad. You might see them quite often here because these two teams get a little chippy on the pitch here. As we'll see now, Perro has it. Perro here shoots, scores, and that's going to be a goal there. As we're able to get the first blood here, as Austin gets the first goal of the game here. Nice play from Austin. And of course, we would like to, try to do our best here in this one here. Obviously, if if wherever we score, we need to make sure we play good defense. But if we're giving up goals here, then we got to be able to score goals. So that is definitely going to be the trick here, as LAFC has a great front players here, strikers, wingers, and center mids as well. So like I said, this is going to be a back and forth battle as that one hits off the top of the net there. So now LAFC is trying to make an attempt here on a corner kick again. And like I said, they are very, very punishing when it comes to putting pressure on you in the box. As you see here, that one's going to be blocked. Nice play there from Stover. As now we got to deal with another corner attempt here by them. So we got to try to get this ball back and get out of this defensive pressure cooker that we're in. So we finally get out of that situation here. A little over 30 minutes now here in the ball game here. And Ryan tried to get there on time, but that ball was just kicked. That forward pass was just a little too much oomph in it. And could not get there on time. And of course the goalkeeper able to make a stop there. So now we'll see what they'll do here. Acosta, of course, still with him on this team as well. Sanchez there fires. That one's going to get blocked. Nice play there. Jimmy's got to get that ball out of there. Bad pass there from Jim. As Jimmy Dunn does a horrible job there. And a really good shot on that angle there. And LAFC is able to score a goal. It's now tied 1 apiece here in Austin. And like I said, this is not going to be this is going to be 2 teams that are going to have to put everything on the line here. Everybody's going to have to do their fair share of either try to score and try to defend as best as we possibly can here. Overall, I still think that we are the better team here. I don't think LAFC really takes us seriously, even though we've won 2 championships. Bad play there. And it's going to be a red card straight up for Jesus Morero. He's going to have to take a seat. So LAFC, and this is another thing that that gets me that I find funny is LAFC, I think there was one game that they did have a man, they were actually either a man down or 2 men down, and they won. And they came back like roaring, like crazy. Now, hopefully that does not happen in this game here, since they are a man down. Hopefully we'll get the opportunity here to do something here as Hardy shoots this one there, and that's going to be a goal. Nice play there from Hardy, as that's going to be goal number 3 there for him this season. Nice play there, as the Scotsman has been just taking MLS by storm here, as he's looking for another chance to get another golden boot here in the MLS. As he was just firing off shots here all season long last season, season 2. And looks like he is trying to continue that trend here in season 3. As Hardy shows off his abilities there, and that's going to be a 3rd goal for him here in 3 matches. So now we'll see what they'll try to do here. This is right off kickoff here. So we got 2 extra minutes left. And nice steal there from Austin FC. As now they're trying to score a goal here before the half. And again, just trying to put some pressure on here on these guys as Martinez has it. Now we get it back there. Nice turnaround there. Now trying to find Ryan Hardy. Ryan Hardy has it. Ryan Hardy shoots, and he's going to score. Great job there on that pressure. Right off of kickoff there. And that's going to help us now get a 2-goal lead as we go into the half. And, I mean, obviously, we learned that from LAFC because LAFC's done that to us. And, hey, you know what? Why not do it to them? We're taking some of their shenanigans that they've done to us in the past in this game here today. We've been watching game film over the off season, and we know what their abilities are, what they can do, and the players that can help them out for the most part here. So we kind of know them, and we can we're a lot more better than we were in season 1 compared to now. As we'll see. Nice try to get that header away here, but they still have possession. Now they're trying to work out the top of the box here. Nice job there from Alexander, as Alexander has it, and now he's going to pass it off. This is going to Fuegues. Fuegues here, of course, we just recently re-signed him to a nice deal here, and Fuegues just held on to it for too long. As now we're getting close to the hour mark here, and LAFC is trying to get their guys in the box here, so we'll see a pass there. That's going to be, it's going to be shot there, and that's going to be a goal. Nice play there from LAFC. As they are man down here, and of course just now 1 goal away from tying this up. It's now 3-2 here in Austin. As LAFC, of course, nice play there from one of their center backs there, or I should say, one of their center mids there, who does a great job there of scoring that goal. And there you see Javier Morales, the older brother of Mateo Morales. And hopefully you guys are checking out Mateo Morales' player career mode on the 2nd channel. And we'll see a pass there, and that's going to be in the net. Nice play. I'm hoping that will be counted as a goal there. I hope it's not a self-goal there, but Pereira there finds a way to get a goal. And now we're just now trying to separate ourselves here from LAFC here in this game as we're trying to take a good lead. And we'll take a look at the replay here. Now, I wonder if this was a self-goal or was that a goal for us. I mean, for that angle, it looks like he got it, but okay, no, it's our goal. So Pereira's going to get counted for that goal. I was almost thinking that it was going to be a self-goal there, self-inflicting goal from LAFC, but it's not. So now 4-2, LAFC here now having a little trouble here in the midfield. And it's Austin here trying to take their time here. Of course, we got about 10 minutes plus whatever extra stoppage time we have. And we'll see where that's going to be at here in a bit. As we try to go for that one there, but could not score. Now Fuegas here trying to get that ball back. As now we'll see Fuencro did a great job there. Gives that to Valentina as he'll have it, and he's going to lose it quickly there, but he regains it back. He's going to shoot. He's going to score off the post, and that's going to be a goal there for Austin FC as they now lead it here 5-2. And there he's showing off his powers there, showing his Dukin. Nice play there. As Austin is showing their fans here that, you know, they are just like their fans. They do not like LAFC. They're one of those big budget teams here. They got a lot of money. They can bring in a lot of big names here to help them out win a championship. And of course, we're just a small market, new team in the MLS world. As now we'll see. Torres now has it for LAFC. Gets it there to Moon Hun Sun, and then that's going to be a ball going to be cleared out. Nice job there, as we'll now have possession here. So now extra 4 minutes of stoppage here. We got to try to hold on to the football here. As Folk has it. Folk going to get it to Valentina. Pereira has it. Pereira now going here. He has a wide open middle here. He's going to try to take a shot here. Is he going to finish this one off? And he does, as he scores goal number 6 here in stoppage. And it's going to be now 6-2 here in Austin, as this is a clear-cut victory here. And that's why we are showing, that's the whole reason why we are the defending champions of MLS here. And, of course, we got to prove that here to every single team, especially to LAFC here. Of course, we'll see them quite often, like I mentioned before. This season, I think we have I think we have a total of either 6 or 7 games with them, or no, 5 games. I think we have a total of 5 games, so we'll see them at least 4 more times. Plus, I'm assuming we'll probably eventually see them sometime in the U.S. Open Cup, U.S. Open Cup series. So as you see there, 3 goals there for Daniel. Nice job. Nice hat trick there for him on 4 attempts. And Austin FC picks up another victory here, as we're now 2-1-0 here in the first 3 weeks of the MLS season. So final score 6-2. As you take a look at some of the stats here, they got us on tackling, or no, we got tackling there, 32 tackles to their 21. They won majority of those, 10-6. Intercepting wise, they had 11 saves. We had 4. They had 2. And of course, there you see Ryan Hardy with 2 goals. Wanders, of course, he's doing a great job there as he's now stepping up here. Like I said before, playing not much of a part-time role as that cam position, but he's got that position pretty solid there. DeWolf coming in, playing. He is now a part-time. He's coming in here. We'll probably see him, and I believe the other. The left winger there more often, or the left mid more often here in the U.S. Open games, along with Oliver. I want to get Oliver Gilliam. I want to get him involved more often too this season, because there's might be a good chance that we may end up giving up Ryan Hardy, as he is just. I mean, we renewed his contract and everything, but he is getting really, really big, and I don't want to, if there's a team out there that really thinks they really need him, they're willing to pay us, a boatload of money for his services, he wants to leave, then I'm all for it. So really don't want to stop too many guys. I really don't want to stop guys from leaving. For the most part, if they have opportunity to go somewhere else to play, especially overseas, if their dreams to play in a Premier League or Bundesliga or whatever, we're going to help them with that and try to get them up to that club. But if the price is right, we'll definitely work with them. But there you see, right now, currently with 12 points is LA Galaxy. Portland's right right behind them, behind 3 points there at 9. We have 7 points. We're currently tied with Minnesota and Houston. And then you take a look at there, Kansas City and Real Salt Lake and Whitecaps ran off the bottom 3 there. LAFC currently right now, they have 4 points. They are 1-1-1 in 3 matches. So a couple teams have played 4 matches. Other teams have played 3. Of course, in the East, we'll see a lot of these Eastern Conference teams here. But right now, Philadelphia leads it. New York, of course, they were the champions in the East. We defeated them, I believe. We defeated them last season. Of course, they're back up there in the top 3. So we'll see how that goes here this season. Like I said, we'll see quite a few of these Eastern Conference teams here, and we'll cover them as well. But right now, looks like Toronto's again in the doghouse there in 14th place. Crew has kind of fell off the table there for these last 2 seasons, but we'll see if they can bounce back. But currently we're in 3rd place with 7 points right now, currently tied with Minnesota and Houston. And speaking of Houston, we play them in the next episode. So next episode will be a matchup in Houston. We're also playing against the Vancouver Whitecaps. I believe that is a road game. Not sure. I can't remember if it was a road game or not. And then we'll also play against Colorado. That I know for sure that's a home game. So we'll see how things go. Our first matchup here for the season against Houston, as those are in-state rival, and we'll try to do our best here against them. Had a little bit of a tough time last season, but for the most part we dominate them for the second half of the season. So we'll see if we can continue that and still being the dominant team in the state of Texas. Here. So we'll see if we can continue that here coming up in the next episode. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Of course, you guys can follow us on social media down below. That's in the description. And of course, don't forget, this series comes out every Friday at 5 p.m. Central here on ESGNet. So it's definitely a weekly series. Eventually, at some point here, when we decide to speed up the series some, it may be coming on Fridays and Saturdays. So look out for that. I'll definitely let you guys know when that happens. But for these first couple episodes of season 3, we're gonna kind of get a good pace going. Try to get 3 to 4 games up. And then at some point here, we will start picking it up, where we'll have this come out 2 days a week instead of just 1. But that's it for me, guys. Definitely check out our other channel, as well as we got other great content, other FIFA content, as well as FC 25 content on the other channel over on ESGNet Plus LP, and there's a link down below in the description, or in the eye above, or actually after this video here, towards the end of the video here. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and again, stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.